Hello everyone, I am Mike May of Horizon Consulting, co-author with God of Business with Purpose. Today's video, I want to cover off something that's extremely important, and that is cultivating and developing effective listening skills. Now, just a little bit of a promotion in Business with Purpose. We actually cover this in session 5, communication. And communication is an effective weapon in order for business to succeed. And we all know this. And also in session 5, that we actually have a book called Effective Communication, God's Way, as part of the business curriculum so that we can learn and develop effective communication skills. But today, I want to cover off one aspect that seems to elude so many people, and that is developing effective listening skills. We live in an age where knowledge is power, where knowledge seems to be one thing we crave after. And quite often, excuse me, in our ability to express our knowledge of things, we have a tendency, not always intentionally, but we have a tendency to sometimes espouse this knowledge to the exclusion of listening to what others have to say, especially when we are in conversations with others, whether it's one-on-one, in group sessions, even in social situations. What the Lord has taught me is a basic principle that really has helped me bring in humility and in surrender the ability to be a really, really good listener. And that is this: we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. And what would it look like if we use that in that proportion? So other people have things that they want to share. There are people who have items that they really can share with us and that would be very valuable to us. So especially as a business person, because in business, we're always looking for new ideas. We're always looking for innovation. We're always looking for something that will help our business be better, more effective, more streamlined. But there are quite often, and I see this all too often, when I'm trying to have a conversation with someone, it seems like they're hearing you, but they're not listening, because their responses are as such where I'm going, you're not listening to the messaging that I am trying to give you in response in this conversation, and I don't feel like I am actually being heard. And I know there are people who are listening to this message that can resonate with that. But as we cannot control other people in how they talk, how they share, or even if they cut you off or anything like that, we can control how we respond. So my heart's desire is to see us become effective stewards of being good listeners, but also maybe sharing with others so that we can get in a word in edgewise to be able to respond effectively and then share back and be diplomatic, compassionate, and kind about how we engage in communication. I hope this message resonates well with you. God bless you and have a good day.